The 2014 HBF Run for a Reason was the biggest in the event's 5-year history. With a record number of almost 30,000 participants, we saw Perth's streets become a sea of blue on Sunday, the 25th of May, as the community came together to walk, jog or run the Ramsay Healthcare 4-kilometre and 12-kilometre distances for causes close to their hearts. And it wasn't just participant numbers that set a record. The incredible fundraising efforts of everyone involved saw $1.4 million raised for health-related charities right here in WA. The generosity of West Australians when it comes to this event is remarkable. Over the past 5 years, the event has raised over $4 million, helping save hundreds or even thousands of lives across this state and beyond. And I was proud to be the official event ambassador for the 2nd year running. And once again, I was inspired by the incredible stories of so many people taking part. It all starts with a reason.
For our granddad today who lives in New Zealand.
Right, and why are you doing it for your granddad?
Because this year he was just diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And you're doing the 4K run or walk? Bit of both?
Both. Yeah.
I love the moustache.
Oh, thank you.
And the headbands? Yeah. You girls look fantastic. Having fun?
Yes.
Yeah? You're doing it for your granddad?
Yes.
Why are you doing the 4K walk today?
I'm representing Donate, so we're spreading awareness for organ donation amongst young adults, and it's my 1-year anniversary today, so...
What do you mean your 1-year anniversary?
I had a transplant 1 year today.
Wow, what did you have transplanted?
Liver transplant. So I'm very lucky to be here and so glad to represent such an awesome foundation, so here we are.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Now you are very colourful.
Yay! Yes, we're trying.
And you're doing it for the Cancer Council?
Yes, for Cancer Council WA.
And why?
Well, we've all been touched by cancer.
We have,
in some way or another.
Yeah, and we do it for the future as well. You know, what we're doing today is to help people in the future as well.
My mum.
Yeah.
In memory of my mum.
One of the great features of the HBF Run for a Reason is the number of teams that people train with and participate in. The ultimate team man, AFL Premiership player and coach John Worsfold ran the 4-kilometre course with his daughter, Sophie. But ahead of the event, Woosha put a lucky or unlucky group of 13 from Leighton Properties through a training session up in Kings Park.
I think we're all a bit apprehensive about being put through our paces by the old Eagles coach. You know, those footy players are pretty fit, but as you can see, we're all pretty fit ourselves, so we're ready for the challenge.
It's going to be reasonably solid for them. Obviously, I don't know all their different fitness levels, and there'll be a range in there, so some will be finding it pretty tough, others might cruise through it. Really, since I finished playing footy, my fitness regime has been running. I always enjoyed running as a kid. My footy career meant I had to bulk up a fair bit, do a lot of weights, got fairly heavy. So since I've finished playing footy, I've lost a bit of weight and back just enjoying going out for long runs. Really, staying fit is just is about health, and we all talk about happiness really relates strongly to how healthy you are. So watching your diet is obviously important, but really doing some exercise, and it only has to be moderate exercise every day if you can, but at least every second day, getting out and going for a walk or a light jog or doing some weights, getting on a bike, just makes you feel better, your body's better, it deals with everything that life throws at you even better. I ran the New York Marathon, which was a massive event, and this is a big event now with 30,000 people taking part. It's become a really iconic event for WA, and I'm looking forward to being part of it. I've seen the excitement, even though it's usually a cold morning and an early start. The excitement people feel of being part of something that big is great.
HBF gave many runners and walkers the chance to hear crowds cheering their name on the day. Before the event, participants could get their name printed on the back of their event T-shirts for free. Lord Mayor Lisa Scafidi was there to join in the fun, along with Managing Director Rob Bransby and HBF's very own Ted.
Oh, look, always a great feeling because there are so many people that sign up for this event, and if anyone hasn't been in the city on the day of Run for a Reason, they have missed out on a spectacle. It is a sea of people and they're all pumped and psyched ready for the run, and it's a really amazing feeling, and it makes you so proud of our citizens and the city that we have today.
This will be our 5th year as being one of the lead charities in HBF's Run for a Reason. For Lifeline, it means so much to be part of a massive community event. And of course, from our perspective, we know that there are huge benefits associated with being physically healthy and being mentally healthy. Each year since 2010, I've run in the HBF Run for a Reason. The first few years it was 14Ks, and I have to say I'm really happy that it's only 12Ks. Not only do I enjoy participating with so many other people, but it's actually a really exciting run because you get to run on a course that isn't normally available, and running through that tunnel every year is always really exciting, and it's fabulous when you get literally to the light at the end of the tunnel.
Cade North is only 9 years old and he has cerebral palsy. Before the event, HBF wanted to congratulate Cade for his fundraising and his training efforts, so they organised a special surprise in the Perth CBD. Here's how it all unfolded.
Dropped it. Juggler.
Awesome.
What's that about? What's that about?
Oh, yeah.
It's going all right.
Well done. Heard you're doing Run for a Reason. Well done. High five. Woo! Okay, good luck on the day.
Thank you. Yeah.
Look at this shit.
Oh, yeah.
There's some more ladies there, mate.
Hey, well done, mate.
Jeez, that. Wait.
Hey, we love you so much. Selfie. Thank you so much, Cade.
Look at the screen.
Yeah, I know.
Give it up for our man at the moment. 1, 2, 3, go!
You're a real inspiration, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I feel the life of the walkade really, really good because people used to always beat me in running, and now I've got the walkout. I've beaten like 5 people in when I'm running.
My wife Renee was just saying earlier on today, I didn't know, but apparently there's 50 odd people now running with Cade. We're going to run it, aren't we? The whole way?
Yeah.
Sarah has 4 sons, 2 of whom suffer from a rare and debilitating condition called Batten's disease. Sarah only started running a few years ago, and it became an escape from everyday life and a chance for her to spend some time on herself. We caught up with Sarah at a free HBF Run training session.
I can't believe it's been 5 years and I'm here again. And this year I'm running for my sons. I'm doing some fundraising for the Batten's Disease Support and Research Association in Australia. Batten's disease is a very rare genetic neurological disorder, and there's about 14 children in Australia who suffer from that disease. And my eldest 2 sons have it, Curtis and Luke, who are turning 18 and 16 this year. I fundraised for them last year and also this year, and it's a great way to raise awareness about the disease. And a lot of my friends and family would like to support me with the children, but it's really hard to work out a way to do it. So if I do this run every year, it gives them the opportunity to support us. Unlike any other illnesses or diseases, there's no cure, and there's not much you can do except treat the symptoms. And sadly, over time, everything gets worse. So they have vision impairment, epilepsy, brain damage, and it leads to early death, unfortunately. Yeah, some days are much worse than others, and when you have a good day, it's really good. So yeah, they're amazing. They're so courageous, and they probably give me a lot of strength, and it made me a better person.
Craig was last year's highest individual fundraiser, raising over $15,000 for Breast Cancer Care WA after his wife Ivana was diagnosed with breast cancer. In many ways, 2014 was an even bigger year. The Willis family took part as one big happy family.
So the finish line last year was quite emotional. It was, I think, the end of a pretty tough 9 months for us, and was kind of symbolic of a new start. I knew it was going to be emotional watching Craig come in, you know, and down that stretch that day, but I don't think even I knew how emotional it was going to be until I got to give him a hug. And yeah, I was really, really proud. But I think the end of treatment, everything was done, and we were moving forward. So picturing the finish line this year is quite different. We're all going to be crossing it together, so that's going to be quite nice. It's definitely going to be an emotional moment, but I think probably a nicer one in some respects. You know, we're all well and we're healthy and we're together, and so I think yeah, it's going to be different.
Ian Pryor is the ambassador for Cancer Council WA. He also played for the Western Force the night before the 4 kilometre run, For the record, they had a win. Cancer Council WA are one of the 4 lead charities this year, and they have raised over $200,000.
So the reason I got involved with Cancer Council as an ambassador is my family was recently affected by cancer. I guess growing up I'd always heard of cancer, but I didn't quite understand the effect of it, and not only the effect it has on the people diagnosed, but the family and friends around. So the Cancer Council of WA obviously helps WA people affected or suffering from cancer, as well as provide awareness and education to try and decrease the incidence of cancer itself. You know, I think it's a great thing to be involved in, and you know, it's not only something for the Cancer Council, but it's something for you know, a bunch of other charities, and it's just a great cause. So I believe the run has raised over $1 million for the Cancer Council of WA itself. So you know, over the past 4 years, so that's a great achievement in itself.
At the age of 29, Katie Ferguson is an inspiration. Last year, while travelling in Bolivia, she was involved in a vehicle accident that left her with a spinal cord injury. 9 months after her accident, she's making progress every day with the help of her rehabilitation team at Royal Perth Hospital.
So I was travelling through South America for 9 weeks with one of my best friends. I went to Machu Picchu. I hiked the Inca Trail, which was a 4-day trek, which was incredible. The scenery was amazing. So we're 5 weeks into the journey, got to Bolivia, and I was in a minibus accident. The minibus was heading back into the city of La Paz when it hit a speed bump and it was going too fast. So I was thrown out of my chair. When I landed, I couldn't feel anything from the waist down. So it was about a 30-minute journey to the hospital. They told me that I had a T12 burst fracture that was pushing into my spinal canal and I needed emergency surgery. They said if I didn't have the surgery within 4 hours that I would never walk again. So they operated on me within the 4 hours. I was in hospital in Bolivia for 10 days before I was transported back. At the moment, I'm just mainly focusing on trying to walk again. I'm very lucky. I have an incredibly supportive family, my boyfriend and all my friends. They've just been there for me 100%. Yeah, taking me to appointments if need be or just helping me out in any way that they can. I'm very, very lucky to have that. I signed up for the HBF Run for a reason. I thought it would be a really good opportunity to get a bit of awareness out there about spinal cord injury and also to raise some money for one of the organisations, which is the Spinal Cord Injury Network. We're calling it our HBF Roll for a reason, so that will be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. So every day is hard. It is a bit of a struggle, but I feel pretty positive about life and I feel like I will definitely get back on my feet. I think it's important to have that kind of outlook, otherwise potentially you might not.
Good job, Katie!
We see people from every walk of life at the HBF Run for a Reason start line. Elite athletes looking to break a course record, family members who have formed a team in memory of a loved one, and first-time runners taking their first step into getting active. But there's one common thread that binds everyone together. We all have a reason. And that's why I'm already looking forward to the 2015 HBF Run for a Reason on Sunday, the 24th of May. So put that date in your diary now and keep up to date with registrations and all other information on the event's Facebook page. Until then, take a look at some of the emotion at the finish line. I hope to see you there next year.